When we first built this house, this was a breezeway between the garage, which is back here, and the kitchen, which is behind you. And then when we had our third kid, our house kind of got smaller, so we turned this into a mud room. Of course, we started farming pretty good, so we needed a place to pull our boots and stuff. We turned part of this into this room I'm in now was the old mud room, and then over here we made this into a laundry room in here. So this was the laundry room, and of course it says it right there. So what we're gonna do now, of course I gotta clean all this mess out. It's kind of become a catch-all of junk, so I'm gonna get it all cleaned out, and we're gonna start demoing. We're gonna turn this into a screened-in porch, so we have a place to come back here and sit without any bugs. Bring a little puppy back here and stuff. So today we're gonna get started on demoing. Get this siding off, and I'll take you outside in just a second and show you what I'm talking about. But my plan is I'm gonna pop these windows out. Here's a window, there's a window, and then I'm gonna hopefully take a sledgehammer and I can knock this all down in one piece and then haul it off that way. That's my plan anyway, so we'll see how it goes. Something really stupid, I don't know why. I've got all my tops on this wall cut. I've got a rope, and I've got it tied to the TYM. I'm gonna try to pull this wall down all at once and pull it out, and hopefully it goes good. I'm gonna set you up and you can watch it real time, so if I do something really stupid, you get to see it. But one little caveat here. This wall is not structural, so any of these walls in here is not structural because there's a beam right up here that runs the whole length, and then it's supported middle ways by this 4x4. Same thing on the other side. That's the reason I'm able to do this like it is. So I mean, if this was your house or something, you know, you need to talk to the appropriate people. But I know this wall's not structural. And the electrical, I killed all the power to all the electrical, so you see all these wires dangling. There's no worry. So I traced all the circuits out and got them all killed. So we're ready to go. I'm gonna set you up, and I'm gonna get on the TYM. I've got this rope coming around this wall on the other side because I don't want to pull this out. I pull this out, I'm gonna screw up. And over here, so we'll see how it goes. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. So you're on for the ride. Let's go. Buddy, back out here on the porch. Happy Labor Day. Got started on my floor here, tearing it up, and I'll show you what I got. Six days of demo. It's been a hot one, but we finally got it. So demo's done. Got all the flooring up. Of course, it took longer than I thought. Looks like an atomic bomb's been dropped over here, but it's done. So we're cleaning up. Gonna clean up a little bit and go get our stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna get it tonight. It's already 4:30. I got that live tonight. It's Labor Day, so Monday. Got that live tonight at 8. So anyway, here it is. I talked about yesterday, and that's to keep bugs from coming up. Now we just got it kind of loose. I didn't put it in our top because we got to put these little clips. They go like this, and it's blind nailing on this deck board. So I got the first one down. Now I nailed it with hard nails because it don't really matter. It's going to get covered up with the board anyway. And so we got some in the other one. So I'm going to try to pull this over and see if I can get them in there. And I tightened this middle hinge just a little bit, and I think it's doing all right. I need to put the handle in there. And also I'll have to put some little pieces of wood here to make like a stop in the door. So well, that's beautiful. Closes. I really like that. I'm gonna I have to put a strip in on the inside of this where this will hit. I'm going to try to find a screwdriver, tighten that hinge up just a little bit. Alright, I got it pretty good. I'm going to wait till my thing charges up before I put the handle on it, but it closes good. Like I said, I got to put some board in my... Okay, so I'm back out here on the porch, and I got all the electrical demoed, and it looks like a disaster area out here. So the painter did show up, and she got all this painted, so that's good. The doors are in. You seen that? I'm still not happy with that door over there. I'm gonna work on that some more. It's not exactly perfect yet, so I'm gonna do a little more work on it, and I'll do that off camera. But I'm going to, of course, like I said on the live last night, I got to plant some apple trees. I'm gonna do that tonight, and hopefully be back on this in a couple of days. So, all right, so we're out here. We went ahead and did the siding, and we didn't film any of it. It was so hot when we was doing it, and we got tired. We didn't feel like filming with the camera, but you can see the siding. And right now, I'm putting on these cover pieces, and this is here's a good example. These things right here, they snap over the black thing, the black. Well, I've got them covered up already. But the little thing we put in the other part of the video that we screwed to there, and we put the screen in there, the little clips. Well, this goes over it, and you get that look like that. And one good thing about this, see, we can, if you say like something comes along, posts a hole in this screen, you just pop that off and take that screen right out, and then pop it back in. It's no big deal. So if we staple that and put the lath over it, you had to pull the lath off, and 90% of the time it's going to break. So then you got to get a new lab, you got to paint and stuff like that. And also I started out with a different, you got to have a dead blow hammer. And I started out with a smaller one that I used on laminate flooring, and it's only like a regular hammerhead. It don't work. You need a big one like this that'll go all the way across when you hit it. Found that out. And you need one that's non-marring. The first one I started left a little mark, so I went and bought this one. This is non-marring, and it's more expensive. And they got some of them old black ones, you know, they're like $7, but you're gonna have little black marks all through here if you use one. So once I get this on here, I'm gonna put the thing around the door, and I'll come back and show you that around the door, the little stops and everything. And this porch will be in the dry, so we'll be all interior working on that, hopefully. So we'll come back tomorrow afternoon and the same video, and I'll show you how I put that stop and stuff on for the door. Here's a good example of that black track I was talking about. And you put your screen in there. Of course, I showed you roll that spline in there, and this goes in there, got little clips that goes right in there. So I got to trim this up yet, so I'm fixing to do that and finish this up. It don't take very long once you get a groove, once you get it started, and you got to hit it pretty hard to get it started and latched in there. But after you get started, it goes pretty good. So hey, good morning. It's the next, maybe the next day, I don't remember. I don't remember where we're at. I think it's the same episode 8. But anyway, it's about 50 degrees out here. It feels really good. I've got on actually a long sleeve t-shirt. But we finished, or pretty much finished this one side. And you can see what we're talking about is a vinyl shaker, or a vinyl shake. This is vinyl. It's supposed to look like cedar shakes. And we had this left over from the front of the house when we did it. And I didn't really remember why we changed up. We didn't put it, we was going to put it over here. We got a dormer in the back we was going to put it on, and we changed up. But this thing, it's kind of a bear to work with. I mean, this was all day. And had a little 45 here I had to figure out. It took me about 2 hours. And I'm not really a vinyl siding person, so I mean, it's pretty, once you get going, the other vinyl siding is really easy. This right here is a little more difficult. So, but we got all this done except for we like a couple pieces on top. We got to put a board up there and paint, so we're going to do that later today when it gets off. So we're on this back wall, and I'm going to show you kind of how we put it on. So of course I got it started, and I leveled it. We got the J up. We got trim around the door. This is a vinyl trim. It's a solid vinyl. It looks really good. It's not very expensive. It's at Lowe's. So I put that on last night, and I got some J, and I'm running out of J, so we're going to have to run to town here when we get up. So we can go up about this high, and we're going to have to go into town. So, but this is the product. It's about 5 foot long. You can kind of see it here. And it just kind of snaps in, just like regular vinyl, but it's a little more difficult. So I think it's because it's thicker. And you maybe even supposed to got a, maybe, I don't know if they make a thicker J channel or what. You hear that snap? Like I said, I already leveled that, and then I got a pneumatic nailer, and it's a roofing nailer. And I bought this little tip on Amazon. It's got a little thing there. You stick that in one of the nail holes and it nails it. And I've got this, of course I've got this adjusted. You're not supposed to nail it tight, so I've got it adjusted where it works. So okay, it's the end of the day. We're going to kind of wrap it up here. It's about 5 or 6 o'clock, and we got this wall done. And it's kind of a bear, but boy, it looks nice. Now this is not a, this is a off-white, and of course this is a white here. We'll have to wipe all this down. It's got a little dirt on it. So yeah, this is like an off-white. We used it on the front to go with the blue, and we had it left over, like I said. I also got like this beam covered all the way. It used to look like that beam over there. I don't know if you remember. Just the wood, and I got that put up, and that was pretty easy. That's right kind of in my wheelhouse. And of course there's the ceiling we picked out. So it's a sky blue, and it goes together either. So it ain't